Okay, Happy Horsham. The other thing that I asked you to work on, just to express yourself a little more, as that commercial is really getting old, is just to try some different bass patterns here to go from that half measure the A, or excuse me, D to A, and then back to D, which is. I gave you that, and that is the normal for D, but then it goes to an A chord, so we need a different bass. And I said to play string 4 fret 2, string 5 fret 2, or string 4 fret 2, string 4 open, string 5 fret 2, and I had. Well, you can play a number of different ways. On this you can go, that would be one example. And what I played there is string 4 open. We're always going to come back and land on string 4 because you're going to a D chord and you want that D, string 4 open. You want that D to be at the root of that of the chord that you land on, which is a D chord. So you're going, but you could go. So that would be a little chromatic walk up and walk back. So I'd go, same as, see the first part's not changed because we're playing the D chord, we're playing that same pattern, but you have to break the pattern now because you only have a half a measure to play the A, and so it's going to alter what you play. That's the first one, there's many. Now that I didn't play twice on the D. I just went right. Any way that you want to work it out metrically, but you have these. So I just went up to string 5. All on string 2. Remember we talked last week of. You have everything works there because you have the on string 3 there's a G, which is not part of the pentatonic scale, but it's the dominant 7th that always can be brought in. And then when you get to the string 4, you have the open string as a D, and that's the 4th, which is not in a major pentatonic scale, but the 4th, we've had in. All that type of stuff that we ran into with Mark Knopfler and all. So this is just all the stuff that you talked about that is now practically in view. And so when you're playing this, I just went up to string 4 and 5 at fret 2. I can go up to string 5 and 6. Excuse me. I went to 6, but I'm landing. See, that's all leading to that D. Anything that leads to that D for the next measure is in play. It's just how good it sounds. But you can vary these, like, as you play different verses, and it makes the song, gives a little kick because it's not the very same thing all the time. So just see what you can find in here to go. So I went to the actual third there, the C sharp. First time I went to the C. That's the flat one. Hear it? And then I went to what you would normally play for the A, but it's going what you normally play for the A is C and C sharp. Well, that chromatically leads right to the D. And so you can bring that in as well. So, but use your ear. This is all good ear training. Just see what works and share it with the group. Okay, have a good week.